All right, so proportions. We talked about this. So if I had something to draw with. All right, so if I had 2 to the 6th, and I had, let's just go 3, and I was missing this part of my ratio. Okay, what did we do last week to figure out what x was? What did we decide the easiest way to do this was? What's that? What was it? Good, so we make kind of like a little triangle, right? So we multiplied going this way, and then we divided going back that way, right? Okay, so we took 6 times 3, which is 18. 18 divided by 2 would have been 9. Okay, so 2 to the 6 would be the same thing as 3 to the 9, right? Okay, so everybody remember that. And we could do that with any one of our ratios that we're missing, right? Okay, so just a quick review. All right, so we have vocabulary here. So similar, they are shapes that are the same shape, but not necessarily the same size. Okay, so they are going to be. We'll see whether we can tell whether they're similar figures or not by using corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Okay, so corresponding sides are matching sides of 2 or more polygons with 2 or more polygons. Okay. All right. Corresponding angles that are same relative positions, and polygons with equal number of sides. Okay, so that'll make a little bit more sense as we go. All right. We do have a sign for similar though, and it is over on our poster, the second from the last one. So if shapes are similar, we would just put the little squiggly line like this. Okay. So that means similar. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here with it. Okay, so we're going to tell whether these triangles are similar or not. And I know it might be hard to read on there. Okay. All right, so if we look at these 2 triangles, are they both triangles? Yeah. Okay. Are they both the same size? No, we can see that right away. Okay. All right, so what we need to do here is we need to look at see if the sides are corresponding, okay, and if all the angles are corresponding. So if I match up all my angles here, 34, 34, 106, 106, 40, and 40, right? So all of my angles are corresponding, so that's the first good thing. Okay. Now the second part is I need to pick out 2 of my sides. Now it doesn't matter which 2 sides I use, as long as I use the corresponding ones. So we would say that point S and point F would have to be the same, right? Because they have the same angle. Okay, and we could say that point R and point E, and then point Q and point D. All right, so to do this, let's look at F to E, looks like it's 8 inches. Okay, so if I look at my other one, we would use S to R, right, which is 24. Okay, see how I use the same sides for both the top? Okay, now I'm going to pick another side for the other one. Well, maybe we'll go E to D is 7, R to Q is 21, kind of cut off, right? Okay, so we're going to see if these are corresponding by seeing if these ratios, okay, are in proportion. So we could do some cross multiplication, couldn't we? Okay, or we could look here and see if I had 24. Okay, how would I get from 8 to 24? I took it times 3. Well, 7 times 3 equal 21? Yes. Yes. So are these equivalent ratios? Yes. Yes. Okay. So these 2 triangles are similar. Okay. Because the 2 of the sides, when we put the 2 of the sides in the ratio form, okay, they're equivalent ratios. Okay. So how we would write this is we would say triangle. Let's go FED. Oops, that's a P. Is similar to triangle. Now, when I list my other one, I have to list it in the same order as I did my first one. So I listed F first. What point corresponded with the letter F? S. Okay, then E was my next one. What one corresponded with E? R. And then my only one left is Q. So you have to put them in the same order. All right. So if I said it, so that's one way to say my answer. Or I could say that triangle, let's go DEF is similar to. How would I have to list my second one? Someone said it, I heard it over here, I think. What side of my second one corresponds with D? Q. What corresponds with E? R. And what corresponds with F? S. So it'd be another way I can write it. Okay, so as long as their sides correspond. Okay. All right, let's move on here. Okay, so we're going to see if these two sides are, or these two shapes are similar or not. Okay. All right. So if I look here, I always start with my angles. So I have 90, 90, 135, 45. Are all my angles the same on both of them? Yeah, so that's my first good point, right? Okay, now I just have to pick two sides. Okay, well, maybe I'll go with this side right here on this one. So I go 15. So how far would be my same side on the other one? 6, right? This one right here. Okay, and then maybe I'll go 10 right here. So what would be my 10 on the other one? No, 4, right? Okay, now I can cross cancel the C's. So 10 times 6 is, or not cross cancel, but cross multiply, 60. Okay, 15 times 4, maybe I'll go 15 and 4, 20, 60. So did they work out right? Does everybody agree? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to write this as, I'm going to go EHGF. EHGF. Okay. What type of shape is this? A weird one. The trapezoid, right? Okay. None of people will have to write out. So we just say our points there. Okay, is similar to. Okay, now I have to write these in the same order. So I went EHGF. So now I have to go LONM, right? So just like that. Okay, questions on those? Okay, now I'm just going to draw a couple on why they couldn't be. So you don't need to do anything with these. I just want you to be able to see it. So, okay. R, Q, S. Okay, so looking at this right here, I'm not even going to put my line or my distances in because this one's already not similar. Okay, so if I look right here, on my first one, I have 38, 22, and 120 for my degrees. Do I have the same degrees on the inside of the other triangle? No. No, so we would just automatically say that these are not similar. Because their angles have to be the same degrees every single time. Okay, has everybody got that? Okay. All right, another way where they might not be similar might be something like this. Let's go. Okay, so if I look right here at these, okay, so I'm going to pick, are all my angles the same degrees? Yep, we have 140, 140, 40, 40, 90, 90, 90, 90, right? Okay, so now I'm going to pick out two of my sides here. Okay, so I might go with the 5 centimeters for this one. So it would be this one on this one, right? 5. Okay, and then maybe I'm going to go 11 here, and I'd have to go 15 here, right? Okay, are these going to equal the same when I cross multiply them? No, because 11 times 5 is 55. 5 times 15 is? Okay, they are not the same, are they? So they're not proportion, so we would say that these two shapes are not similar, right? Okay. Any questions on how to figure those out? Okay, let me double check here. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing.